Gemini, welcome to your reading. This is your upcoming weekly messages. Keep in mind this is a general reading. All right. What messages do you have for my air sign Gemini? Let me pull a direction message. We'll pull overall when we conclude. What is the direction in Gemini's weekly? What is the direction message? Oh, hold on, Gemini. I feel like something is missing. Gemini, if you feel like you're missing out on something, it's either you are or you're not. If you're impulsive and you're just, can't be still, it's because you feel like you're going to miss something. If you're still and you feel like you're going to miss something, but you're still at a standstill, not a stagnant, it's just kind of like putting your priorities first. You'll be glad that you put your priorities first. But there is a Gemini here where it's like you're being asked not to miss out on life. Okay? All right. What is the direction message for my Gemini's weekly for the upcoming week? And Gemini, there are readings that were released on the SGL podcast. You can click one of the links or click the SGL podcast handle. You have the Knight of Cups here. And on the SGL podcast, it's your audio readings, okay? Your individual zodiac sign as well as your collective. All right. It says your emotions are widely out of control and others have taken notice. You become emotional, moody, and overheartedly jealous. It could be that someone is dragging you down with their emotional roller coaster. Try to express yourself, Gemini, in a constructive and healthy way. Sadness or heartbreak may be coming. What is the advice? So there's possible disappointment, possible heartbreak, possible sadness, mood swings. What is the advice? Joy comes in the morning. You are the author of on how you respond. And I was channeling in the beginning of this session. It's either you're missing out on something or you're at a standstill. Do you feel like you are where you want to be, Gemini? Because it feels like your perspective may come, well, people's perspective may come, looking on the outside in, judging a book by its cover, it feels like people are judging you incorrectly. Okay? If you find yourself sad, you're hiding it very, very well. When it comes to a choice, it's not about choosing wisely, it's about removing the emotions and handling what you need to handle, Gemini. Whatever this disappointment could be, it could be the lack thereof from a person. The advice here is, Don't make any impulsive decisions. And when I say impulsive, like, it's like, say you're trying to lose weight, Gemini, and it's like, don't open a Twinkie if you know that you're on a diet. And it's like, if you open that Twinkie and eat it, it's like you have to start all over again. But whatever choice you make, it's makes you happy. So whatever that disappointment, it could be you disappointing yourself. All right. But there is definitely someone that is reading you wrong or looking on the outside in. All right. Someone could be trying to come in to make you happy. And whatever happened in the past, you seem to not be able to get over it. So do I see mm, I see you getting your way, Gemini. Okay. You definitely getting your way. All right. What are the messages for Gemini? That came out. Discipline. Confirmation. It says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to, Gemini. So you're definitely going to have to practice discipline in this upcoming week. All right. Or like I said, whatever choices that you make, it's you're doing what makes you happy. I'm not judging you because we didn't even go that deep into it. So I feel like whatever's making you happy, it could lead to disappointment. Where there's a Gemini where you have a good time, and then you sit back and after you have your good time, it's like, why did I waste my time? Feels like that. What are the messages for my Gemini? Any other messages for Gemini? All right, there's nothing coming out of there. What are some I am messages for Gemini? Manifestation of light and serenity, confirmation of whatever you set your mind to, but you have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined. You have serenity and manifestation of light here. You have to free yourself from negativity so that your heart can fully transform. For some of you Geminis, there are some insecurities. The level and the extent of the insecurity, I feel like women, you feel like your beauty is attractive, and the next minute you doubt that beauty. All right. Um, you're looking for some type of peace. It's like if you confide in someone, you hear the same response. So let's say you confide in 5 people, Gemini. All 5 people are going to tell you the same thing in a different way, but the whole thing is, Gemini, put yourself first. Focus on you right now. What is the overall I am message for Gemini? Thank you. Listen to life. So you're going to have a lot of signs if you haven't had them already, whether that's to slow down and discipline yourself, Gemini, or change your life around. Others of you, you've been given signs to get something done. Don't rush life. There's no need to rush. You're a leader of some sort. If you don't believe it, you are. You can get people to do things for you. Like you're a natural individual Gemini that you don't have to persuade. So whatever you ask people to do, you can get them to do it. No pressure. Hmm. Something about tools. There's a Gemini here where you don't want to be forced to grow up. I don't care how old you are. You don't want to be forced to grow up. You want to do it on your own. So you don't want to be obligated to be an adult to a certain extent. The things that certain adults think are childish is actually fun for you. Where you're going, Gemini, whether you want to accept it or not, you're going to have to put in the work of being responsible. There's a time and place for childish behavior. As adulting, your inner child, it's a time and a place for it. And it just, I don't know what kind of work environment you are in. I don't know if you're in a creative work environment, because if you're in a creative work environment, it's time for you to stand up and start putting ideas to create your own creative environment when it comes to the time to where you have to detach from being under someone's wing. Life is calling you, Gemini, to be a leader of the light, but you have to be confident. Your job is to be confident, and the universe will do the rest. Okay. All right. What does someone want to tell Gemini? Let's, someone wants to tell you that, and this is what it says. It says, I don't react when people mention you. Okay. So someone has a poker face. Okay. Someone is definitely, they're impacted, but they're not showing it. Why is this person acting as if Gemini never existed, or as if they're not being faded? They're not phasing Gemini. And this is telling me that they are being impacted, Gemini. If you're wondering if this person is affected, yeah. Mm. Take action on your ideas. Life is moving forward. When you get on your A game, Gemini, the advice here with this person can't take your credit. But whoever this is, the Gemini, whoever this is, if you haven't walked away from them, you know how we say never say what you're never gonna do. Gemini, you're gonna walk away from someone. It's more than you just choosing yourself. You're gonna have an awakening where you realize that you don't have to depend on someone else. Someone's gonna show you why you shouldn't depend on people just in general, off of being reckless and just having in your mind that A and B are gonna be there, and then realize that you have to take action on your own. It could be a Sagittarius. There's a quick decision here with this Eight of Wands. a truth that comes in real fast. And that's why this person that's why they can't react, because the truth, Gemini, you hold the truth and they hold the truth. Something's being laid to rest. That's what I'm getting here. Clarify this Eight of Wands. Didn't I say you if you haven't already walked away from somebody, you're going to end up walking away from them, and that's the truth. Making your decision and taking action with confidence. There's that confidence I was talking about. But laying something to rest will definitely bring a new beginning of whatever you thought lacked. Okay, I'm not really like, this is your reading, not mine. What else does someone want to tell Gemini? It says, I'm starting to understand our connection. Yeah, after you walk away from someone, or after you let someone know that you're getting ready to walk away, of course, there's understanding all of a sudden. What is the advice for this person who is now understanding the connection? What is the advice? Oh, commitment. Whoever this person is, oh yeah, they're ready to settle down. They're ready. But are you, Gemini? Do you feel like this person is going to help you maintain a stable foundation? Because this person definitely, looking on the outside in, without a doubt, they look at you as stability. So it feels like this person now wants to do their part. They want to step into their role. What else does someone want to tell Gemini? My Geminis in the collective. It says, I want to be more than friends. I replay our conversation over and over. Gemini, you told somebody your plans. Someone is wanting to invest in your potentials. You're being asked to independently do you, and allow this person to independently do them. And as you both independently uphold yourselves, if both parties put in the work, then it works. But if it's one-sided, then you know the true intention of the other party, wanting your stable foundation. All right, let me try this deck one more time and see what comes out, Gemini. Acceleration. I always have a difficult time with saying this word. Speed up and chase the results you want. That's a very direct message, Gemini. You're needing to get something done. And whatever this is that you need to get done, it's not going to take a long time getting it done. So if you can get it done Monday, get it done Monday, so you have the rest of the week. You don't have to worry about it. Instead of saying, oh, I'll do it Wednesday. Wednesday come, you don't do it, and then you literally have Thursday and Friday. Don't put yourself in a position where if something else was to come up and now you're in a bind, overwhelmed. So just knock out what you need to do. Okay, knock out your priorities. So there's a Gemini here where you're putting the responsibility on someone else and you're rushing someone to do something. But you're not the only person that they help, that they assist. What is the advice on this person that helps everyone, including Gemini? Look at that. The Empress. High Priestess. Whoever this older person is, they believe in you. If they're younger, they have an old soul. They believe in you, but they're hiding something from you as well. Your names are in places that you haven't stepped foot in. I don't know what you do, Gemini, but it feels like someone is creating a future that you have to put all the work in, but they get the benefit. It's not an energy of someone robbing your destiny. It's like someone's going to put you in a position where you're able to excel and, enjoy the pinnacle, and you're doing all the hard work, but they provide the connection. And the secret is these connections that they're connecting with, it's not feeling right. It doesn't feel good. It's like if you knew the secrets with the S at the end. By the T's are crossed. You wouldn't take this opportunity, or you wouldn't go in this direction. Some of you could be pregnant. Whatever you decide to do, make sure you do what makes you happy. Because I see a motive. I'm not telling you to look for a motive. I'm telling you oh, to not settle. Don't settle, Gemini. Now is not the time to settle. Okay, a week goes by fast. That's 7 days, right? It's kind of like an opportunity presents itself for some of you Geminis, and it's kind of like, if that opportunity can present itself, don't be so quick to take the first opportunity. Like, don't settle. You have empowerment frequency around you coming in. Something that you're good at. And then you have healing in reverse. Yeah, I'm talking to Geminis where you're living in the moment. You're not looking for the long, you're not living for the long haul. You're living in the moment. And you're very valuable. This empowerment, if you accept this empowerment energy in your upcoming week, you have Taurus energy and Virgo's energy. Your morals and values may be tested, and it could be stemming from the high priestess. Don't settle, and don't sell yourself short. Because whatever it is, if you decide to make the choice to sell yourself short, the priest can't help you. A confession is not going to help you. Healing is in reverse. This means you're numb. You're no longer yourself. Please be careful. Please be safe. Please don't allow anybody to manipulate you to go somewhere where you know you don't need to be. Please don't allow someone to make you do anything that you don't want to do. Whatever made you feel good is not going to no longer make you feel good. Whatever stimulant makes you feel good, it's not going to make you feel good anymore. It's kind of like you're going to be looking for a mentor or a fresh scenery. Ugh. Give me a love oracle for Gemini. Heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings for each other. Gemini, you're going to realize that someone only wants you for what you can do for them. You're gonna feel it, you're gonna see it. And if your heart has never been broken before, it's gonna feel like the air that you breathe has been taken from you. No amount of tears is gonna make you heal your heart at this time. Or will it was. It's just there's a Gemini here where you're gonna realize, not just realize, but you're gonna see with your own eyes that you are not the only one. And this person is going to make it very clear that they've told you that they can do whatever they want to do. Okay. I'm being advised to tell you, yes, you can be upset, but if someone was honest with you from the beginning, I understand you wanted to change this person's mind in the past, and that eventually that you would be the center of their eye and the only one. But you're going to realize, if you haven't already, and this is the upcoming week, that your person is not just your person. And they're no longer focused on you. They're focused on someone else. And they're not hiding it. Even if you were to spend time with this person, like I'm seeing someone walk out the room just to talk to someone else on the phone. And literally sit there and have a conversation. And if you were to try to interrupt that conversation, they would literally tell you to hold on. They're on the phone. And it feels like that's the moment where you have to make a choice. Do you stay or do you go, or do you tell them to leave? What is the advice about this heart-to-heart conversation? Others of you, if this has nothing to do with the person, you need to heal from seeing infidelity from your parents. Someone was cheating and you witnessed it, and it's impacting you in such a way. And it's time to have this discussion because it was swept under the rug. It's impacting you as an adult. What's the advice for the first thing and pertaining to my Gemini, who is going to be become aware? You're not giving up, Gemini. You're saying, nope, I can convince this person that I'm their person and they're mine. Okay. What is the advice? Someone's not giving up on you, Gemini, too, is what I'm getting. If the roles were to switch, someone's not giving up on you. All right. Now, give me the advice for my Gemini who needs to heal from their experience of seeing infidelity from their childhood. The moon. Okay. Release what your parents did or parent done. That's just an excuse. You're deceiving yourself, of convincing yourself that you're just like them. It says, be careful of seeing things that are not there. Okay, so with dissatisfaction, this is just basically, so you're trying to get to the root this upcoming week on why is it that you keep dealing with people who cheat. Got it. Know your worth, know your value, my love. For some of you Geminis, you are stepping into understanding your worth and your value, which is a good thing. Shed some light on Gemini, please. Shed light on my Gemini. I was about to call you Jeremy. Someone's name is Jeremy. Shed light on my Geminis in the collective, please. The age of light. You've been training for this for a lifetime. You're somebody. I'm being guided to say that your worth is being activated. What else? The initiation. This is coming in reverse. I had turned this around, but initiation is coming in reverse. And I remember channeling when the high priest is coming out about a secret. If you knew what was going on behind the scenes, pertaining to an opportunity, you wouldn't take it. And this is also confirming to me that there's a Gemini here that you're going to wait on your options. You're not going to settle. Good job. Okay. Good job. What other messages for Gemini? What other messages for Gemini, please? What else messages for my Gemini? What does Gemini need to know upcoming weekly? That you are not bound, freedom, divine timing. I love it. Gemini, when you truly believe that you are not bound by people, places, or things, think what is supposed to happen will happen the right way. Forcing things to happen is like trying to force fate or something. And it feels like you awaken to there's Gemini's awakening in the collective. Yes. Okay. What other messages for my Gemini? And Gemini, readings have been released on the SGL podcast. Your audio readings, ship cutting ties, moving on, receiving what you need, progress, and arriving. And the award goes to Gemini for good stewardship, honesty, integrity, and standing on your truth. Congratulations, Gemini. All right, what does Gemini need to focus on, please? If it feels like I'm rushing Gemini, I'm not trying to. It's just I have to get ready for work soon, and I'm not rushing your reading. What you need to focus on, light activation. I just want to let you know if you can kind of feel that. It's because I'm like, okay, I keep looking at the time. We have devotion and light activation, confirmation. This is going to naturally happen. Good. This is good. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Okay. And then you have trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. You are gifted. Gemini. Overall direction message. What is the overall direction message for my Gemini, please? Overall direction message. Thank you. The Page of Cups, Ace of Wands in reverse. There's the child energy. But there's maturity. The Lovers. Infidelity. We talked about that. Lost in the world. All right. The Lovers in reverse. Clarifying the Ace. Is that the Ace of Cups? No, the Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands in reverse. It says you may be experiencing conflict or pressure in your relationship with friends, family, co-workers, or with yourself. Confirmation. Okay, if you need to go back to the beginning of this session, I will keep this live up for you. Okay. Perhaps there is a break in communication and an imbalance in relationship, or you may be avoiding responsibilities. Make amends and let go of the past. Very direct. Angel guide message for Gemini, please. What is the angel guide message for my Gemini, please? You're being asked to uh not face fear, but literally, you know how a person that you don't like or a person that's annoying and you can really ignore them and act like they're not even there? That's how you're being asked to treat fear. Like like have that energy towards fear. Like you place like you got it's like fear depart from me. It's like anyway, your angel guide message is holy love. Okay, I like this. I like this. And I told you, Gemini, I said, Gemini, I am channeling that you can ask for whatever you want and you get it. That's one of your gifts. Like you're lovable. How can no one not love you, Gemini? You can make someone really mad and at the end of it all, still get your way. Let's talk about this holy love. What is the angel guide message about this holy love? It says, angels of love are gathering around you in awe and celebration, Gemini. And you're finally, wait, for you finally willing to remember how loving and lovable you are. I'm going to say this again because this is confirmation. It says, angels of love are gathering around you in awe and celebration, for you are finally willing to remember how loving and lovable you are. And heaven is guiding you to see that you deserve loving relationships, loving experiences, and loving acceptance from the world around you. This card marks a milestone in your own self awareness. It acknowledges the steps that you have taken to claim your worth and to recognize that you deserve to be loved and respected and to feel good. It also acknowledges, Gemini, a new level of spiritual openness, which draws even more divine love from your angels and the Creator. You are loved beyond your wildest dreams by the power and the presence that created you. And through receiving and acknowledging that love, you will create even more loving experiences in your life. Mm. So it's kind of like that. This angel guide message, Gemini. Not everyone gets the opportunity to look behind the veil. I told you, yeah, that's a blessing. Gemini, I love you. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Those were your messages for your upcoming weekly.